In today's video, we will be making the Hot Toddy. We're going to discuss its history, make the cocktail, and at the very end, stay tuned because we will be discussing some popular variations on this delicious hot cocktail. Hi everyone, I'm Chris from A Bar Above. I'm a 15-year veteran in the bar and somebody that loves making fun and creative cocktails. So we're going to make the Hot Toddy here in a second, but before we do, as always, let's go ahead and dive into its history. Now the Hot Toddy doesn't have a lot of contention around its history, it's just very old. How old do you ask? Well, the first reference we have dates all the way back to 1610 with the Hindi word toddy. In the version of the toddy, they actually use fermented palm sap. Now as it gains popularity and moves into Europe, the palm sap actually gets replaced with either whiskey or cognac. In Europe, it gains even more popularity, jumps over the pond, and becomes so popular in the United States that in 1837, it is literally the prescription to the common cold. So now, let's go ahead and make this very, very old cocktail, the Hot Toddy. So to make the Hot Toddy, we're going to go ahead and get all of our ingredients. We're going to need our glass, hot water, honey, cognac, lemon, and we're going to be using clove in this case. So the very first step is to go ahead and start warming our glass up. And that'll help retain the heat and make it a much more enjoyable cocktail when we go to make it. The next thing is I'm going to go ahead and get a lemon. I'm going to pull a peel. So I'm just going to pull a nice big swath like this. And I'm going to go ahead and insert or stud this with some clove. The clove is going to be the spice in this drink. So we're just going to add some and we're just going to push it right into the lemon here. And we'll be adding this into the cocktail later. And the best part of a hot toddy is when this lemon peel clove with studs sits in the hot liquid, it actually changes the flavor and it gets a little bit more aromatic as time goes on. So now we have our garnish done. Let's go ahead and dump out this hot water and make the hot toddy. So to our warm glass, we're going to go ahead and add 2 ounces of cognac or brandy. Just going to add that straight into our glass. We're going to add a 1/4 ounce of lemon juice, just a little bit, right in there. We're going to do about a 1/4 ounce of honey. I'm just going to give it a quick little stir there. And then we are going to top this off with hot water. So there it is. Give it a quick stir. And add our garnish right into the cocktail. And there we have it, the Hot Toddy. Thanks for sticking around to the very end. And now let's talk about popular variations on this cocktail. Now, by far the most popular version of the Hot Toddy uses whiskey instead of cognac, but you don't have to stop there. If you use rum instead of cognac, you transform this more towards a grog style cocktail, which is delicious. Now, when we take a look at the Hot Toddy, the majority of the volume is actually hot water, which gives us an incredible opportunity to increase flavor. So instead of hot water, maybe we could use a tea like an English breakfast or a chai, and that's going to increase the flavor of this drink considerably. Finally, when we take a look at the sweetener, I tend to gravitate more towards the brown side of the sweeteners, whether it be agave nectar, maple syrup, or even just brown sugar. This is going to add a lot of complexity to this particular cocktail, and that's why I love this drink. It's so flexible. The other reason why I love the Hot Toddy is because it is a transformative style of cocktail. And what I mean by that is every single sip is going to be different. Since we are using hot water to extract flavor in real time, that means the first sip and the last sip are going to be very, very different. Also, as the temperature of the water changes, it's going to change the profile of the drink as well. And that's one of the coolest parts of the Hot Toddy, and that's why I love it so much. Now, please leave your favorite version of the Hot Toddy in the comments below. There we have it. We've made the Hot Toddy, we've talked about its history, and we've showcased how flexible the Hot Toddy is and why it's so cool. So we know you have watched videos similar to this in the past. You know what we're going to ask. Hit the like, subscribe, and the bell icon, and you will get notified anytime we release a cocktail video just like this. Until then, I hope you guys are enjoying your favorite version of the Hot Toddy. Cheers.